Hey everybody, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading. Yeah, let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I've spoken to those who are the closest to me. They know the truth. Okay, this person out here telling people about you. Okay, letting their feelings be known. Okay, I don't think it's to ask the opinion of these people, but more so because these are the people they care about. They care about you, and they feel like they want the worlds to blend or merge. So they're speaking of you. Okay, it says, my karmic cycle has taught me a lot about myself. Once I complete my lesson, I'm coming home. Okay, person feels like they're learning what they need to. Whatever needs to happen is taking place or has already taken place. They feel like everything happens according to divine will, so they know when it's time, they'll be right with you. You know, it's like that. Being patient, understanding right now, extending grace will really make a difference. All right. It says, when I think of you, I envision us in our golden days, tending to our grandchildren, looking back, enjoying all we've built. I love this card. You know, it's longevity. It goes to show, again, a person's intentions are not to be here right now and gone tomorrow. You know, they plan to be around. They plan to have their worlds merge and blend together. Okay, so the things that they truly care about, they're holding on to. The people they care about, they're holding on to. What no longer serves them, they're releasing, they're completing, they're letting go of. Okay, love to see it, love to hear it. Feels good. Okay, feels really good. All right, I love that you are in this world but not of it. You make me want to be a better person. Aw, you really make this person happy, and you ignite their heart chakra. Okay, because a lot of green, a lot of yellow. You make me sing high notes. Yeah, you help them lift their vibration is what it feels like. Okay, because when you feel good, you know, everything else just kind of starts shifting. When you feel bad, things shift with that as well. So it's like you elevate this person's vibration, or you help them feel elevated, okay? Some way, shape, form, or fashion. More than likely, all the ways. You make them feel this way in all the ways. Okay? All the ways that you can make them feel that. All right? So it says, don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody is me. Oh, Lord. I can't help but want you all to myself. This person does not like to share. All right. They feel like you are their feminine and that is it in all. Okay. You are for them. Source energy, the divine, the most high, made you for them and them for you. Okay. Yeah. There could be a lot of things happening that attempt to block this person or prevent them from being happy, but they choose to stay focused on what they want for themselves, which is being in the energy of Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of the time when we see Ten of Pentacles pop up in a reading, especially from this card, we're focused on the two people here, right, that are like coming up, making plans. Ten of Pentacles is usually a card that refers to old money, money that's been in the family for generations and generations and generations. But for this energy here that we're picking up on, it feels like this person is seeing themselves as this energy in the chair. You know, these are our descendants. This is everything we built up and now we've passed down to them, considering what we've already heard from them. So that tells me this person is extremely determined, and regardless of what obstacles and challenges are coming up right now, they refuse to allow any of that to stop them. They're determined to get to that Ten of Pentacles with their soulmate, their divine counterpart, you know. All right, thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Ooh. All right, the Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person is fantasizing, all right. Fantasizing. okay? Because the King of Cups is emotionally mature. This is somebody that knows how to deal with their emotions. So they're not ever going to allow their emotions to control them, okay? No matter what emotion they might be experiencing. Because the Seven of Cups, it could be so many different ones, right? If emotions are represented by cups and you have 7 of them, how many emotions could you possibly be experiencing? Quite a bit, right? And this is oftentimes why we refer to it as the card or energy of distortion, like just being all over the place, not really knowing what to do about something. So it's like feeling all of this excitement and not knowing what to do with it, except this person does know what to do with it. They're channeling it. They're channeling it into creative outlets or through creative outlets. So that could be like some form of writing or dancing or singing, acting, anything like that is what it feels like, really. All right, so a lot of you could be dealing with artists, okay? But yeah, you make this person feel all the feels. That's what I mean. 7 of Cups is a prime example of that. You got them straight tripping, boo. That's what that means. This is why they like, I've spoken to those who are the closest to me, because when they get to feeling all these emotions popping off, bam, 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 and they all over the place, they're excited. It's like everybody just has to hear it, you know, to the point where if someone around them doesn't have good intention for them or good energy toward them, if they're hateful or spiteful or jealous, anything like that, they're going to pick up on it, because this person is really in a happy space. So it's like the happiness is bubbling over. They can't keep it inside. And it's like they may not mean to come off the way they're coming off, but it's like they can't stop talking about you, you know, that type thing. 6 of Wands, yeah, if you around me, you gonna hear it. It's that type of thing. I'm happy this person makes me feel a way, and I just want everybody that I love to know that I love them. That's the energy that's here. It's very, very bright, very positive. Okay, very bright and very positive. Yeah, Justice. I feel like they might have some karmics around them. Again, where it says my karmic cycle has taught me a lot about myself. Not only themselves, but the people around them. All right, I feel like they're just seeing things for what it is, seeing people for who they are. Yeah, again, King of Cups. I feel like they're just coming to a place where they are comfortable being their authentic selves. And if you like it, great, you'll be around. If you don't, great, see you later, you know. But that's not going to change who I am or stop me from being me, you know. 8 of Wands. And they finally feel like, you know, they say birds of a feather flock together. They finally feel like, not to call you a bird, but they feel like they met their match, you know, like they feel like they met the person that they can fly the skies with, okay? They can soar, they can go for their dreams, they can go on new adventures. There's no limits, you know? And so whoever feel away, whoever feel whatever, doesn't matter to them. They're going to let it be known. The 6 of Wands is public recognition, okay? We have the Tower, yeah, so that's to be expected. That's to be totally expected, because I feel like recognizing something, having the awareness of something, knowing something even, is one thing. But to apply what it is that you know, totally different. So if you see something or someone for who they are, but you choose to keep painting a different picture, or you choose, you know what I mean? So what I'm getting from that is just the expression of how they feel, you know, them expressing themselves so often, and somebody feeling away again about it and trying to knock them down a peg or two. Okay, 7 of Cups could even refer to the seeds of confusion or doubt that people are trying to plant in their head. You know, when this person speaks so positively and highly about you, it's like, oh, well, how you know this and how you know that, and you sure it ain't this and you sure it ain't that, and you know, stuff like that. The Tower only happens when there are adjustments we need to make and we haven't made them yet. So that tells me that Spirit is saying, you know, I'll do it for you, right? Whatever it is that you need to do but haven't done, and for whatever reason, fuck, if you do, you'll be in a negative space, I'll do it for you, right? Because Spirit is the almighty, all-powerful. So again, something that may come across to others as disastrous or for lack of better words right now, something that's just terrible, okay? It's disastrous or terrible, child. It's not really that disastrous or terrible to you or to this person, because it's something you knew needed to happen, or they know needs to happen. Again, I really feel like this refers to the people that are around them that they recognize may not want the best for them, but they keep them around. That energy is going to affect you because, again, birds of a feather flock together. If y'all not the same, why y'all around each other? If you've outgrown that energy, why do you continue to entertain it? Stuff like that. I feel like people throw themselves off all the time. It'll be your turn to win. Six of Wands is success, victory, overcoming the obstacles and challenges. If there's crabs in a barrel that are around you, this is you getting out of that barrel. You made it out. You know, but people like to set themselves backwards by not wanting to let go of certain things or people. If you see you need to let it go, let it go. If you see you need to go in a different direction, go in a different direction. It is what it is. They'll be okay. Let spirit handle it. So, Five of Wands. We didn't even know that was there. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So I really feel like that's what it is. Ace of Wands is taking matters into your own hands, or again, me just feeling like this person is the one that made it out, or you're the one that made it out. Put yourself whichever side you go. Okay. Fool card, brand new beginning, fresh start. You know, every now and again, we read for a group of twins that often makes me feel like, you know, it refers to that movie, Jason's Lyric. How he just wanted to go and live his life and be happy with the woman he loved and escape all the BS that they had experienced and been through. They just start over, you know. And no, because your brother, you know, is super dependent in this codependent situation, is super irresponsible, all over the place, sloppy, distorted. You know, it's like they project that energy onto you and they make you feel like you're responsible for them. And if you leave and I get worse, then that's on you. It's your fault because you shouldn't have left. It's always every now and again we get we get this group. And this is what I feel like that is. You know, again, with the you being the one to get out, the crabs in the barrel mentality, you know, just wanting better for yourself. Them wanting better for themselves. Okay? It's just what it feels like. Page of Pentacles, new beginning, you know, fresh start, planting new seeds. The Lovers with my divine counterpart, Knight of Wands. I'm determined, I'm driven, I'm ambitious, so I know I'm going to win. There's no ifs, ands, buts. I'm going to win because I'm going to do the work to make sure that I win. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only thing that separates winners and losers. You know, your determination. Do you want to win or no? Are you going to win or no? Is more like it. All right, we got the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is standing up for what you want. Exactly, your defense. They let them come. That's the Seven of Wands. Let them come. Because they come, I'm ready. Okay, whoever or whatever is up against me, I'm ready for them. And you really won't have to do much because Spirit is already taking care of it. You know, it's light work for Spirit. So, you know, don't get to thinking, oh, this ain't nothing, because Spirit already took care of whatever it was. So to you, it might seem like it's nothing. It ain't supposed to be nothing. Ain't about nothing because Spirit already handled whatever it could have been. You know, it's divine protection with this energy here. All right. People do things out of jealousy and spite all the time. You know, set people up all the time. I mean, they will take themselves down just to take you down. They already wasn't going nowhere. What are they losing? You know what I mean? So again, back with the birds of a feather flock together. If you're not like them, then why are you around them? You feel like somebody's just expanding, stepping into their emperor energy. Look, we even know this was here. You see what I'm saying? Expanding, stepping into their emperor energy, seeing themselves as who they truly are. Okay? No longer playing it small. No longer pretending to be stuck in certain places just to make other people comfortable. Not doing that anymore. You know? Dumbing themselves down. Watering themselves down. No. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, they see you as somebody that's very dependable and reliable. These people, these energies, maybe not so much. You, absolutely. You know, the Five of Wands is the energy of like, if it's a bunch of men, think de-measuring. You know, where it's like, yeah, this is what I got, this is what I got, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm screwing, this is what I'm, you know, and it makes them feel like they are all that based on what they have or don't have. And because they feel like this person has more, it's just the energy now. They might have less physically or materially, or even financially, but they have more energetically. They have more spiritually. You know, there's an anointing, there's some sort of favor, there's a light that shines from them. Something like that, you know, that other people see too. So they do everything in their power to try to dim, right? Or, you know, if it's just a mixture of people, think of that energy where it's like if this person is driving this kind of car and has this type of job where they make this amount of money every year, and this is the size house they live in, the next person has to prove that their life is better, or they're more successful, or they're doing better and more in life by having the better car, making more money, having the prettier or the more handsome spouse, or whatever it is, the batter, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Everybody is competing with each other like that. And even today now, if you have a conversation with the elders will tell you a lot of people are on that type of time. A lot of people that are family, that are friends, competing with each other. And it's like, for what? The true goal is being in competition where who or where you used to be. Are you doing better than that? But everybody wants to compete with each other, and this is why so many people don't get nowhere, or why things constantly go left, or this and that. So again, whoever these people are, they could have put themselves in situations that they can't get out of, that they're stuck in, and they just have to fake and flex and front like they're happy. But this person genuinely and truly being happy, genuinely and truly having a person that makes them happy, or truly and genuinely having a reason to be, ticks them off. So again, doing things to try to stop them, right? It's the crabs in the barrel mentality. Okay, so again, this person is standing up for themselves, letting it be known they're not to be messed with. Okay, they're not going to back down either. It feels like we have the Four of Wands. They're determined to have what they want, what they envision. All right, there's past life energy here with you and this person. It's definitely giving twin flame energy. Okay, for sure. We already saw the divine counterpart energy with the Lovers. The Moon. Okay, I feel like this person dreams of you a lot. Okay. Whatever they said, they feel, they mean it. They're being truthful. They're being sincere. Someone needed to hear that. But there's a conversation the two of you are going to have. A heart-to-heart that's about to take place here. That offers a lot of clarity. Okay. Queen of Cups. They just love how nurturing you are. All right. They want to be whatever you need. King of Pentacles. They want to be whatever you need. Okay, they feel like you deserve everything, and they want to give it to you. All right, this person loves you, loves the person you are. Okay, loves the person they know you have potential to be or develop into. This person has witnessed your growth, and they admire it. Okay, Six of Swords. I feel like this is the energy of things being smooth. If you felt like there was confusion or uncertainty, again, I feel like there's a conversation, a heart-to-heart that's about to take place that's going to offer a lot of clarity, and then things will smooth out. Nine of Cups is your heart desires and wish fulfillment. So I feel like you're getting everything you desire from this person and out of this connection. I feel like you're everything that they want. With the Seven of Swords, again, I feel like that refers back to that Seven of Cups. If you felt like there was any confusion or uncertainty about why this person was at a standstill, it's because of this, the energy that's around them that they were dealing with, that they're, you know, coming to terms with, the energy they have to fight against. But like it says, their karmic cycle has taught them a lot. Okay, so when they complete their lesson, they're coming home. Whatever they're going through has nothing to do with you. It's not because of you. You know, they still want you to know how happy you make them. Again, yeah. And how special you are to them. Like, there's a very special place in their heart for you. Okay, yeah. The Lovers. All right. Divine counterpart energy. Queen of Swords. They respect your mind. They love that too. The way that you love and the way your mind works. You might be extremely attractive, but you don't like overly flaunt it, or you flaunt it perhaps, but you don't throw it in people's faces. Like, you know, you look good, but you're not like, you know, basing your entire life around that. I look good, so that's just what it is. Nah. Okay, there's so much more to you than that. They feel like you flex your mind, your knowledge, and your wisdom more than anything else. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they really love that mind of yours. Emperor, and then we have the Sun card, and I see the Two of Cups. Yeah, they love that mind of yours. The conversations are amazing. I feel like this person loves to pick your brain just to see how you think, and a lot of why you think that way too. Yeah, but this person is waking up to the truth about who or what around them is very deceptive and envious of them, who doesn't truly want what's best for them and things like that. So again, when I feel like this person is sharing their love for you with others, it's not to ask for anybody's opinion. They're not looking for people's opinion on what to do about you. They're very clear on what they want to do about you and with you. We have marriage here. All right, they're very clear on that. They ain't asking nobody nothing. And yeah, this is your divine masculine. All right. What are you guys doing today on this lovely Sunday? Are you grilling? Is y'all cooking out? What's going on? Yeah. Is y'all in the pool with it? What's happening? Yeah. Thank you guys so very much for all your love, all your support, the comments, everything. I'm going to be getting through that stuff now, going through the comments again. I just did that last week, I think. If not last week, the week before. But I'm going to be doing it again today or tomorrow. Going through the comments, replying to you guys, things like that. Thank you so much for all the love and the support, y'all. We have adversity, all right? Recession, negative changes, hardship, and block. Yeah, again, people try to block them. I don't feel like it works. And then I just saw fast life again. The company that they're outgrowing. We'll say that. Child, y'all fresh. I can't get the sin of you out my mind. Naughty thoughts. Okay. Little nasties. All right, we have stress, delays, problems, restrictions, and duty. If in any way you've been stressed, they've been stressed. All right, that's what that's referring to. I feel like it's a lot to do with them. Like I said, you know, when you have that Five of Wands energy around you, you're like, why am I experiencing delays? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Because you got people around you that don't really have good energy towards you. All right, your environment definitely has a lot to do with whether or not you're going to manifest something or how quickly you're going to manifest it and all that. I just saw low vibes. I just saw trickster. Yeah, they're around the wrong energies. All right, people that don't really mean them well. We have imagination, dreaming, meditation, possibilities, and fantasy. As mentioned previously, constantly daydreaming and fantasizing. Okay, having dreams about you, etc. Okay. Visualizing their desired outcome with meditation. Okay, here. Yep, confirmation again. This is your divine masculine. Stepping into their empowered energy, making assertive choices, ascending, allowing themselves to go on this journey, knowing that they are protected, but they are very protective of themselves and the person they're becoming, protective of you and the union they're stepping into. All right. Protective of their blessings that they have and that are coming in. Again, this is not somebody who has nothing to lose. This is someone who's been working on themselves, building themselves up, know that they're manifesting greatness, and has no time to be distracted with nonsense. All right, we have wanderlust, detachment, decisions, grass is greener, and options. Okay, I feel like this person is detaching from things that don't mean them any good, again, and going on a new journey. All right, so to others, it may come across like, you know, they're in wanderlust energy, but not at all. Like they're in la la land. No, they know what they want. Things we've never done before. More naughty thoughts. You little nasties. Just nasty, honey. We have reflection, okay, contemplation, soul searching, solitude, and enlightenment. Doing a lot of that, saying to themselves and thinking, reflecting. All right. They sit in their chair and they ponder. They're pondering different things, okay? Ooh, magic. Okay, they want to come together and make magic, honey. Okay, yeah. Aww. 2 cards. And then what's this back here? When you allow yourself to be fully open to me, it lets me know you trust me. Naughty thoughts. Okay, so yeah. I feel like this person gets you in a way that nobody else does. Or they get you to a place that nobody else does. Nobody else has ever, will ever, because it's not for them. It's a space that's reserved just for them. Okay. All right, we have sorrow, heartache, separation, depression, and loneliness. Aww. See, this person really doesn't like the idea of whatever people are doing succeeding. It won't, but in the event that you were to give in because you pick up on the negative energy that surrounds them, that idea makes them really sad. It brings them a lot of pain, you know, because they feel like they will be lonely. They don't really have people around them, even if it's a whole bunch of people around them, you know what I mean? It could be 25 people around them, they still feel like they don't have their people or their person around them. Soulmate doesn't have to be, you know, romantic, and I tell you guys that all the time. Soulmates are literally mates of your soul, so they feel like they don't have that, and the idea of not pursuing is really sad. All right, true love, meant to be, destiny, and best friends. Okay, so they feel like this is something they absolutely must pursue, absolutely must do something about, you know, and they're going to. They're not going to stand by and let time continue to pass. They're going to take the necessary steps and do what it is they feel guided to do to pursue their happiness. Again, remember, when you are happy, okay, it lets you know that you're on the right path. When you feel sorrow otherwise, maybe that's not the path you want to walk down. All right. So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happy.